History that many should know. For the past years, it has been growing, and it's not exactly stayed the same, though. Changes left and right. This is why I'm making this movie. To show people the amazing history of this online military and its history. The review of a co-owner. Beta started with this guy, Beta6765, or as he was known at the time, Minigunner 5311. Beta started in early 2020, I should say that, although I did not join until I don't even really know when his friend Caden introduced me to him. I hated Minigunner until I don't know when. I don't remember much about this time. But Beta started, and according to the legend of Beta, there was a massive war that went down in Halo Reach. We don't celebrate the holiday anymore, and we don't do the kind of stuff. It was like a holiday in Beta, pretty much. We would go to the graves of the soldiers in our Halo Reach map. We don't do that anymore. I don't know why. So, I was introduced to Beta by Minigunner, Caden, and Allegro Alarm. Even though Caden never joined Beta, and I kept on with the original training, and eventually became a Forge creator, Allegro Alarm didn't do much when I saw him, probably because I didn't see him often. Also around this time, things were great. It was fully functioning, training was good, and everything was good, which later you'll see that it would be the opposite. Not going to say how that happened. So yeah, 2020, not much happened because it was only start of Beta. Even though Beta could have started in 2019, I'm not sure. But yeah. 2021 is the golden age of Beta. Everything was perfect. There was barely any drama, absolutely no wars, and it was just perfect, and a lot of historical events happened. First, this is pre-coalition, meaning that Minigunner was as conservative as he could freaking be. This is also when Minigunner started talking about Christianity and stuff. And there was also one big event that happened. I don't remember much of it, but it was the whole anti-furry thing that happened at the end of 2022. This would lead to horrible events in the future, and it did get resolved later. And I will talk more about it in the 2022 one since it's at the end. First of all, though, I want to talk about the accomplishments. First, in the Minecraft world, we absolutely destroyed command blocks. We made an SCP no mods. And I don't like bragging about this, but it's a history beta I have to talk about. So what we did, right, we would, for the SCPs that could kill you, we just made it so if you walk up to it, or if you would do something, it'll activate multiple command blocks at once. And this will give you like a bunch of effects. Or like for that one mask SCP, I forgot what it's named, because I haven't gotten SCPs in a while. If you would touch the mask, you would get like teleport to the mask area, and then if you take it off, like, well, not take and put on the mask, is like if you walked up to it and stuff like that. We can do that now though. We probably should. I'll talk to Minigun about that. But yeah, and we also had this one SCP that made you, well, no, it didn't make you big, that was like some experiment. There's this one, a big giant salmon that was an SCP. This was a command, I forgot what it's called, but it's a great command that like stretches you. And some more Minecraft accomplishments is the invention of the 50 cal bow. Yeah, this bow literally just had a flame and infinity on it, but it didn't like it. We still built a lot of stuff. We made the world bigger. I built my house. Although because this is the events that happened. So I'm going to talk about this. I did betray Minigunner like 4 times this year. The first time because my friend Caden. This kind of stupid reason, caused my house to be destroyed in Minecraft world. Basically what I did is I like kicked everyone from Minigunner's group and something like that. I joined back later and explained it all. Second time, I think there was a similar reason, but I can't really remember. Same thing with the third. The fourth reason, I also can't remember. I can only remember the first reason. Minigunner also can't remember 3 other times, but it did happen. Yeah, so, in Halo, nothing much happened. This is when we kind of stopped using Halo, because I don't know. No, we didn't build trap pods either. So, yeah, there's a lot of accomplishments, but there's also some betrayals. I think Allegro went missing at the end of this year. That's also important. In fact, he used to be second in command. And then this Lucascom used to be second in command, actually first in command. I think Allegro also might have been first in command as well, alongside Minigunner. I don't know. Let's talk about that time next. Now, 2022 is the year where things get real interesting. So first, at the start of 2022, it's all normal, right? But then, the Lego ROM goes missing. We already talked about that. Minigunner meets a new friend, Amused. I didn't see him often at this time. Eventually, he'll become a very important character. So, suddenly, a week or 2 weeks before June, Minigunner becomes an anti-furry, and he makes his whole Xbox club about anti-furry stuff, right? 2 weeks later, I don't know if I can talk about that. I don't know if it's redacted or if it... Okay, it's redacted, but it's big. So I can talk about the coalition though, and here's where it gets interesting. So this group chat called C1 is formed, or it's actually called like AMK or something like that, first AKM I think, which is the before coalition, and then it becomes C1, which stands for Coalition 1. This would eventually evolve into C2, C3, and then eventually C4, which is the last coalition. So, if I created the coalition as a spy group against Minigunner, and we made plans and everything horrible Minigunner would say. I would screenshot it, put it in the group chat, and then I would see everyone's reactions, and this became the screenshots, which will never be deleted, and is this like ancient artifact of beta that will forever remain. And in this coalition, we did some other stuff too. I planned raids, although they never happened because no one wanted to do the raids. They did occur though. Now, I will show some, not videos, but like I will show some screenshots. I just died in here. Well, I'm going to show some screenshots. Okay, I just got a message. I will show some screenshots in like 2023. Because that's when the screenshots really became important, because that's when Minigunner found out about them. And Amused found out about them. And everyone they don't read the screenshots. But anyway, this coalition is a spy group against me. And we were like collecting data. And we're just acting like we were part of beta. And then all of a sudden, Minigunner goes off. And I basically don't talk about it. The coalition won't continue as it ended at the end of June. And I can't say much about it because apparently all my messages are going. His headset broke and that's pretty much it, although like he did like become okay again, and he got Game Pass, started playing War Tycoon on Roblox. He started being a normal person. He did bring up Christianity a lot, because he thought I never read the Bible. He made up like fake verses in the Bible. That's kind of bad. I didn't really like that phase of him. It did happen though. 2022 was also the start of the wars, which there's a lot in 2023. Most of my footage comes from that. Though I did lose a lot. 2 hours worth of footage I lost. And the wars are basically just like, the first team to like leave the game. It's not even about kills. It's about whoever leaves first. They're the loser. Yeah, the first war was kind of really just with general furries in general in different games. These weren't the organized groups. This is just the start of Minigunner's allyship with other people. This is like where a lot of stuff changes. And I'm going to be talking about change. In 2023. 2023, this is the current year. So, this is in fact where the war started. The year broke out and kind of nothing at first, but April, March, the Copus War started, or the first Civil War. I used to have like 3-hour-long footage of the entire war, although I lost it. I think I deleted it to free up screenshot space, so I don't have it anymore. Minigunner has it, but I can't get it from him. So basically, the first Civil War was PMC Shadow Company, which Minigunner met, and PMC Wagner. These are not the real groups, they're just online versions. And they both declared themselves as the single PMC. But once the bigger group Wagner found out that Shadow was allied with Minigunner and was against everything, a civil war broke out. Wagner had a lot of people on their team. I'm gonna bring up the screenshot now. Yeah, so pretty much there was Blade involved, other people. There was different factions. Like, it was a big war. Lasted like 3 hours. But this is not the first war, because that was only the PMC war, Civil War. The actual Beta Civil War started a little bit later, which is currently happening now. And I have the war footage just playing of it now. The war started when Blue God and Dark Abyss, which you don't know who those are, but they're people part of Minigunner's military recruited during the Copus War. Basically what happened is they left Beta, and this caused a civil war to start. And basically, the war wasn't declared on them, but then when I tried to leave Beta, war was declared on me, and the Civil War officially began. The war, it was kind of unreasonable because I didn't have a military. And then me doing that caused other people to leave. So Sirenhead left, Amused left, Wolf Creation also wasn't allies in Minigunner. East Robin left but then came back. And then basically this caused C3, the third coalition, to come up. Now, the third coalition, not much was made about it. I'm actually pull up the chat on my Xbox right now. Yeah, so C3, third coalition, basically it talked about intel and like war, and basically it was kind of a spy group, C3 and C4. However, C3 can fall apart after one member made a very good point about it. And then it eventually completely fell apart when one of the leaders, Wolf Creation, posted something. I was looking for group post. I wasn't able to screenshot it. And then I found another post like it, and then I screenshotted it. So yeah. And I have it, although I blurred it and put a block on the actual message because not even Wolf Creation knows about it, even though he posted it. And I'm not going to link anything private about him. I'm just going to show that he went, that what he's done caused the fall of C3. Basically, Civil War has stopped for now, although UOC has begun, which is the unofficial coalitions. Coalition's now a time capsule again. So yeah, that's pretty much the current history of Beta's big events right now. The smaller events I might talk about later, like recruitments and how those were horrible. But yeah, I know the movie was kind of short, only 20 minutes, but TikTok brains can't watch things for long without gameplay, so it's pretty much the end of the movie.